Welcome, everyone. Hi there. I am Mike E Winfield, and welcome to the Stepfans and Chill podcast. So exciting. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, already. Wow, thank you for all the messages I received. Thank you for people writing in the letters and the comments and stuff. Man, this thing's going crazy. Who knew? You know, one comment that I did get that, I don't know. It's funny, you can get 1,000 good ones and get one bad one. You know, there's always one, and then you remember it. And I hate to even reveal that to you because now you want to send negative stuff. But someone said, Mike, you need to loosen up. Just loosen up, Mike. Be yourself. So today, you guys, I unbuttoned the top button. I'm living. I'm doing it. I had an incredible week. You know, a lot has happened. Life's moving fast. And I think the goal is to get it back to slow motion. That way you get in control. Because when it's going too fast and you had no control, I don't think you're pulling out your best self. I don't think you're extracting the best from yourself. And I like to be the best version. You know, I like to, man, I remember not wanting, looking forward to being older and stuff and seeing it as a negative thing. It's actually the best thing that has happened to me, aging. Because now I'm wise. Now I can see things a lot faster. You know, and there's a world, even though there's ageism out there is a world for the older version of yourself. And it's never too late to start something new. I know a lot of you are like, oh man, it's probably too late. I probably shouldn't get into this. No, I don't care if you're 53, go back to school. You're going to be the person everybody hate. Because I remember when I was like in my 20s in college and it would be the lady and she always had all these experiences. Like, I ain't trying to hear all that. But now you should do it. You should be that person. Everyone, listen, your life is not everyone else's. Do what you want. Find your own joy. It's about making yourself happy first. Then you can be better for others. Many think, oh, I got to make this person happy and that person happy. No, you got to make yourself happy first and then you're good. And hey, this is a quick shout out to all the cougars, all the older moms. I know you, but a lot of the older women too, you guys are funny. You know you are. Because this is what they do. They get to about 43. I think it's about 43. And then they start saying, I need to start putting myself first. For all these years, I put everyone else first. Now it's finally time that I put myself first. Listen, you don't have to play these dumb games. All that means is you want to start having more sex with younger guys. All right? Do it. You don't have to play stupid games. You don't have to say all this stuff. You want to be freaky because you feel like you missed out? Get freaky. Who's judging you? The people who know. Don't tell anybody. Have secret relationships. Get smashed on the side. You'll make your relationship better. That's what everybody is doing. All right? Live your life. I don't even know where I want to start today, you guys. I'm just happy you're here, tuned in to Stepfans and Chill. If you're not on the Stepfans email list, go to bigassteeth.com and sign your ass up and be a part of this magic because I'm coming to your city. I'm going to be there and I'll say more enlightening things that change your lives. There's a lot in the news. There's just so much in the news. And this is where I want to start. Listen, I love hip hop. Remember when you was remember back in the day, y'all, when you would meet a new relationship and they would say, what kind of music you listen to? And you were always like, I listen to everything. Because you didn't want to tell them you just listened to murder rap. You wanted to feel like you was diverse. So you would cut yourself off. And they're like, hoping they listen to the same thing, but you didn't want them to say, yeah, oh, okay, because, yeah, I listen to country. The one time you mess with a white girl. So you was like, yeah, I listen to everything. Nobody listens to everything. And the people that listen to everything, you cool too, I guess, but you don't. There's stuff in the lead. There's stuff you listen to first. I'm here to say I listen to hip hop. I want to listen to R&B. I think I'm past that. I was listening to R&B like heavy for a minute. I don't know why anymore. I'm back to hip hop. That's where I'm at now. And I'm a little disappointed. I'm just disappointed in hip hop right now. Like, there's a lot of things that you have done well for years. You've had perspectives. I've learned how to make money. I've learned how to floss in these streets. I've learned how to pick out chains. However, rappers, listen, the bottom line is, what are you at your heart? You're just a poet, right? You write clever stuff. Some nice beats and stuff. You know, you live a life. It's upsetting me that you're putting yourselves in the situations that you're putting yourselves in because, I don't know, you want to appeal. Like Lil Durk, man. Just found out he got arrested for a murder for hire plot, you know? And let me start by saying, I know at my core, I'm a comedian. I'm funny. I can't help it. It's who I am. I asked God to make me look like this. I didn't know I was going to look this funny. And a lot of the stuff I was going to say was going to be this entertaining because I'm hilarious. It was just my gift. And in this moment, I don't want to be funny. I don't want anything I'm saying to be hilarious because that is not my goal now. I want the best for rappers. We need you. You influence the culture. You do things. Everyone else doesn't have this power. That's why they got you speaking at political rallies because they know your influence. That's why you in commercials. But prison is not it, man. Jail is not it. And I'm saying this because, listen, I don't want all the rapper crews coming after me. I don't have negative stuff to say. I love you. I support you. I bump you. But man, I don't like you. I don't like you behind bars. You don't have to do that. You know, rappers in my day, they just wasn't hitting jail like that. You know, I don't care if what they was talking about was real or not. You're an artist at your core. Be artistic. I don't care if you really living that life. I don't care. Just be poetic. Say some stuff we ain't heard. Not jail, man, because that ain't cool. Unless that's where you just want to go. I get it. There's some people that just need to get away. Where can I go where people are not going to look for me to drop anything? Maybe that's where you want to go. That's where Tory Lanez is. He just still trying to rap. You know, they took his recording equipment. Yo, how messed up is that? This man was like, I'm going to still live my dream. They took his studio. Look, I'm not saying this to be funny, but they took his rapper mic. This man was rapping. He dropped the album from jail. And they was like, nah, man. Now this man's rapping to his cellmate. He out there, they hooping. He like, y'all mind if I like drop some bars? They like, we don't give a fuck what you do, little man. That ain't cool. You know, this man just trying to live out his passion and got caught up. That's not where we want you to be. You know, rappers is like, unless you was a murderer first and then you decided to rap, that's a little different. Maybe rapping can take you away from your murdering ways because we don't want killing either. But that's different. If you was already like, you started off a murderer And then somebody was like, bro, you should try rap. It'll help you, not kill as much. And you was like, I consider that because, man, I love killing. Then that's a different thing. But for those of you that was in 7th grade, like at the talent show doing a poem, you ain't hard, all right? You started with poems. We got access to the videos. Be yourself. Stop faking for everybody. Just be creative. At the core of this is your creativity that we're drawn to. However, we're in a terrible time, man. We're in such a terrible time. We are in a terrible time when it comes to media. What do we watch? What do we tune into? We're watching the Menendez brothers. We're drawn to the fact that these two guys killed their parents. We're watching Dahmer because he was eating fools and smashing them first. It's an unfortunate time. And so I understand everybody want to say, this is my life. This is what I live. But it doesn't have to be that way. Stop putting yourself in these situations, especially rappers. You guys, like I said, you're influencing the culture. You're doing it. I can't be singing along to this murder music when you really doing it. I want to sing to fake murder. All right? When you really do it, it taps into my soul. And I'm like, and I'm like, damn, he like really did it. Like, I can't flow to that. Nah, man. Why it gotta be about killing? Why can't it just be about making money and all the sex you get? That's cool. What I'm really looking forward to is older rappers. Because I said this years ago. They're going to do something that's never been done. They're going to be 50, 60, 70-year-old rappers speaking on stuff that hasn't been poetically, conveyed. They're going to talk about being grandparents, and they're going to talk about having a strong family and helping their kid at Little League. I want to hear flows about that with a good beat. Imagine a dope-ass beat like, yeah, I'm coaching my team. And then I went to get the snacks. They thought I was mean. And then I brought Twizzlers. These bitches is fiends. They want to eat them all. Next time I'm bringing beans. You're like, oh. I want to hear new stuff. And that's what you have the ability to do. But when you go to prison, that's being taken away, man. Lie in your raps. Why not? Now listen, I don't lie as a comedian. Nobody wants me to lie. So I get where many of you are coming from, but I'm also not telling jokes about my murders. Right? Nobody want to hear that. Y'all stupid. You stupid. You know I'm going to say it. When you really out here killing and rapping about who you killed, it's dumb. The cops is like, oh yeah? On 34th Street? At 2 a.m. Okay. And now you capture like, how they find me. How you think they found you, dumbass? It's in verse 2. All right, you guys. Welcome to my next segment, you guys. You guys are great. Thank you. Why are you writing in so much? Why are you trusting me so much with your relationships? You guys are truly trusting me, sending in these stories, and I thank you for it because you're right. Even though my sinuses are really messing with me right now, I'm really tuned in to love, and I want love to last. I want relationships to last. Women, it's not that hard. It's not that hard if you're trying to find love, but you're doing it wrong. You're looking in all the wrong places. You know, first question has to be, what do you want? Do you want to just be taken care of? Because there's a lot of guys that can take care of you, but that doesn't mean they're going to be around. You're not going to get it all. No one's going to get it all. It's just how it works. Let's see what we got. All right. This guy said, am I in the wrong for disapproving? Mike, am I wrong for disapproving of my wife's new job due to its sexual nature? What's she doing? OnlyFans or something? Oh, I can't wait to read this. Now listen, what's your bread looking like? Because if she's doing I don't even know her job yet, but if she's doing OnlyFans, but she providing the money and your life becomes easier, yo, let her show her feet. It's kind of sick, but if it's bringing home bread, it's not going to last forever. It's really not. You got to ride things while they are there because things go away. I know this. I had this manager at a comedy club in Chicago. It was like, I got you anytime. And I was like, thank you. And I took like a year and a half to hit him back. And they was like, I was like, yo, where's Ken? They were like, oh, Ken don't work here no more. That was my fault. I should have hit Ken immediately. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to bother Ken and hit him up. So what I'm trying to say is, you got to take the money when it's available because these things go away. It says, my wife and I are both 27 kids, been together basically forever, and have had our fair share of wild times. I know what that means. It means there are issues containing, who knows, but have definitely slowed down the last couple years. She has worked jobs like this in the past. Like what? But that was years ago. So my wife began this new job as a waitress. Oh, shucks. I like where this is going. The establishment was presented to me as a kind of Hooters type of deal. Okay. Which I would totally be fine with. She has the build for it. She's stacked and all is well and good. Well, it turns out the place is a lot more sexual than that. Man, I'm trying to eat there. Where's this at? It's better than Hooters? So wait, I don't even fool with Hooters like that. But imagine going to a restaurant and they serving you and what you trying to say is provocative or titties out. I would love to eat there. That'd be fun. Take my lady and be like, hey man, let me get the vegan bean sprouts. And then we just have a regular conversation. But here's the thing with men. Hey men, understand this. If you're going to be eating and it's going to be women with trays walking out with titties out, you got to be cool with trays walking out and his dicks out. Imagine going out to a restaurant, guys got their dicks out. Man, I can't eat my burrito with dicks in the vicinity. I ain't comfortable with that. And I'll tell my wife that. I'll eat at a restaurant with titties out, but if dicks is out, I'm not going. And you can't tell them to tuck their dicks in. You chose the restaurant. You could just leave. What is he talking about? So my wife began working a new job as a waitress. Yeah. She has the bill for it, and all is well and good. Well, it turns out the place is a lot more sexual than that. And the girls wear something closer to a micro bikini. I see nothing wrong so far. Along with a tipping system that includes a chance at either seeing or touching the girls. Oh! Why did you not share the restaurant? What? Like, I'm supposed to know where this place is. Is this a real letter or is this a pitch? Like, hey, we should make restaurants where you could touch the girls. Plus, I wouldn't do it because of the version of me who I currently am. I'm a little bit too visible. I'm a little bit too, wholesome. So if y'all catch me at a restaurant, I'm like, hey, so that's going to get out too quick. And I don't want that out. A tipping system that includes a chance at either seeing or touching the girls. Now, as I alluded to before, years ago, she worked in this kind of industry, but faced with it now, I really don't approve. Well, here's what you have to do. The question is, would I be an asshole if I asked her to quit? There's a lot on your shoulders right now. She put you in this position, and I really think she's to blame. But here's the truth of it. You got to make the bread. If you cannot cover the bread that she's going to make from this, you're going to deal with stuff. Now, nobody wants their girl out there being even looked at, let alone titties fondled for some sushi, you know? But if she's willing to do this, it says a lot about how she feels about you. There are several millions of careers out there, and she has to work in a restaurant field where they gonna be grabbing her ass for tips. She doesn't love you. Writer. She doesn't love you. Or she's putting you in a position that's gonna make you thoroughly uncomfortable so that you're going to have to do more. That's what this is about. It's not about this job. It's always about your reaction to it. And if you got all the money in the world and she still wants to do this, that means she's not getting enough attention. And it means that she's not your girl. She belongs to the streets. Let her go! All right. New writer. Hey, Mike, how do I tell my boyfriend that I found out that his ex is not dead? What? Guys will lie about anything, man. What's wrong with us? This dude, I don't even know the story yet. I can't wait to read this. But he said, my ex is dead. He just wanted you to chill out. He's like, you so jealous. I ain't know what else to say. I had to tell her she was dead so you could calm down. Wow. Yo, we go to all new lows. This is an incredible low. All right. He said, she says, me and my boyfriend have been together for 6 months at this point. That's not a relationship. And he really means a lot to me. And I genuinely thought I had finally found the one. After leaving super toxic relationships, it has been amazing to just live in a peaceful life without drama. And I thought this was finally a healthy relationship. Everything has been really amazing since day one, except for now, where I don't know what to believe anymore. Hey guys, you're doing it right. Gotta keep these women guessing. When they just are comfortable, that's when they go do stuff. So when you keep them guessing, wondering, she's intrigued by you, she's gonna give you every ounce of attention because, well, you're doing stuff. He has said to me that his ex-wife has died, which, damn. That's, yo. Yeah. He said, what? If this is not true, where it looks like you're going, yo, that is one of the boldest lies. Okay. And he says, which he asked me to keep between us, which is fine. So he didn't want you to mention it because it's not true. This dude is wilding. In the beginning, I didn't push on the topic or ask since it's a sensitive one. But then as the anniversary of her death approached, we had a long talk where I found some gruesome details, which was a lot to take in. Like some, fucked up shit I wouldn't wish on anyone to witness. Even though I believe the best people in the world don't go doubting everything I'm told, I just wanted to fact check as one does. After some digging, I found out she is fucking alive and well. In another relationship, just doing fine. The thought of the whole thing makes me sick now. Wow, man. Hey, men, if you're gonna lie, be better at it. And women know. Women are the biggest detectives in the world. even if they don't fact check, they're going to know what direction your eyes move when you're telling the truth. It's hard to slip stuff by him. So something like this, the fact that he's lying to you, saying something this bold, I feel like he either doesn't care that much about the relationship or he's stupid. You might have a dumb one. Some guys are dumb. Sometimes you say stuff in the beginning because you don't plan on this lasting. You don't even care. But he said something this wild that could be found out. This is not a long-lasting relationship that you want to be in. You don't want to be in this. This is not something. All right. I haven't approached this or said anything to him because partially I feel like a creepy stalker digging back so many years, looking and finding proof is really her. And I'm not tripping or finding the wrong person. Didn't know her name or anything, but everything checks out. It's her. You should not feel any guilt for this. He's the liar. He is the liar. You don't need to feel bad about this. This is wild. Do you want to be with this person? Do you want to stay? How many years? You've been together 6 months. I feel like you're going to find problems with anyone. In any relationship, there's going to be problems. However, are these the ones you want to live with? A guy who would lie about his ex being dead has a insophisticated form of lying. You're going to have to deal with this forever. It's yours. It's yours to deal with or not. So the question is, how do I approach this? Do I approach this or just leave? I feel like if you're going to approach it, do it for kicks. But I don't think this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Is this relationship even worth to save, or is it even impossible to move past such a big lie? I don't think it's tough to move past the lie being so big. I just think this level of lie is a person you're dealing with. And I think it's not worth it. I think you want to be with someone more compatible, someone more smarter, someone that is just savvier. This is not the person you want to be with. How do you approach it? Just bring it up. Just be like, hey, I found Latasha. Looks like she's still living. Just bring it up for kicks and move on with your life. People who have previously lied about a person's passing, why do you do this? I have no clue. I don't understand what's going on, but it's about sympathy, and I do not understand at all. However, this is not something you want to be in. I say move on, and I'm not normally like that. If you know me, I'm always the person that's like, work it out, figure it out. But in this case, no. All right. We're at one of my favorite segments of the evening. Thank you guys for tuning in to Animals Be Trippin'. All right, today's animal, you guys, chimpanzees. All right. Well, a lot of people, you know chimpanzees. You've seen them for years. Chimpanzees are the anomaly, you know? They act just like people. Like Michael Jackson had one. Named him Bubbles. Lived with him for years. Now, Michael Jackson has passed. A lot of people don't know this, but Bubbles is 40 years old, and he lives in Florida. Yeah, Bubbles lives in Florida. He's doing his own thing. Florida's a fun place. Weather. I wanted to retire in Florida, and then it's like, oh, man, this weather is just so crazy. But shout out to my Floridians. I love Naples. I love Tampa. I'm coming to see you this year. But anyways, back to business. It's a lot of stories about chimpanzees, you know. They eat at the table with the family, and, you know, they play with the kids, but what you don't know is chimpanzees, crazy. They eat their own children. Chimpanzees are wilding out. Remember, you always got to remember in these cases, chimpanzees are animals. You know this when they attack humans? When chimpanzees attack humans, number one, they immediately go for the face and the penis. What? Don't think you can be alone in a room with a chimpanzee. You don't know what's going to happen. These are wild animals. Don't ever forget that. Listen to this statistic that I found. Low-ranking male chimps demonstrate a form of gossip in order to create chaos in the community. This is necessary to gain mating opportunities with high-ranking males to establish sexual tyranny. They're starting drama so they can have sex. That's so human-like. People are doing that all the time, but these chimpanzees is making it happen because they're trying to find the main chimp. Oh my gosh, look at this stat, all right? February 16th, 2009, Travis, a 250-pound chimpanzee, attacked Charlotte Nash, a friend of his owner, Sarah Harold. Travis mauled her, blinding her, severing several body parts, and lacerating her face. Harold tried to stop this by stabbing Travis with a butcher knife, but was unsuccessful. The police shot and killed Travis after he cornered an officer in a police car. You guys, these things can't be trusted. We love them, but just know these fools is crazy. Look at this. Male and female chimpanzees mate with multiple partners throughout the year. The mating occurs more frequently than required for breeding purposes and serves social functions as well, such as developing bonds between individuals, according to the ADW. The males sometimes secure exclusive access to females for reproduction. So you get it? You got to knock out the other chimpanzees so you can just make sure you mate with the one you want to mate with. Here's an interesting fact, and this may be our closer for the evening. Chimps were amongst the animals that helped pave the way for human space travel. The U.S. sent 2 chimpanzees named Ham and Enos to space in the early 1960s. Messed up part, chimpanzees ain't even know where they was going. They on the moon and stuff. Effectively used as a living test for dummies to better understand how the human body will cope with such a trip. You guys, I gotta pee. Ham became the first chimp in space in 1961. Enos, the second chimp in space in November that same year. You guys, my thing is, they're the cutest animals, but these things is out there doing business. Keep a healthy distance. Be safe. And you guys, thank you for tuning in again. Thanks for watching Stepfans and Chill. Thank you for sending your letters. Thank you for watching in all the cities you're watching. I'm headed out to a bunch of cities. You can find all the dates on bigassteeth.com. Thank you for sending in your letters. Catch you on the next one.